10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Freedom Friday, number 7. Welcome back, guys. Man, it's been a good bit, at least for me, because stuff has been absolutely freaking nuts. The amount of challenges that I have had in the last couple of days here with internet issues, construction issues, because I'm getting a lot of stuff done here in the house, has been absolutely freaking insane. And here I am in the 11th hour because this is what I do for you, my audience. I'm bringing you some good stuff, right? As I always do on Freedom Friday. Today, I have an update. As you saw, on the thumbnail there, my Canadian flag with the big old no guns allowed, thingy going across there versus, our beautiful American flag with the massive AR-15. There, Canada versus America. Or is it so? And here's the reason why. You guys know from watching videos, I think, Jeff over at Freedom to Think did a video on this, and he dropped an edit in there where it basically shows all of the news outlets basically around the globe, where they all are given the same narrative to drop on you all the time. And then he starts playing one after another, after another, after another, after another. And eventually you hear all these voices happening at the same time, and they're all saying exactly the same thing. Well, I'm not going to do that here today, but I am going to bring you some similarities, right, on how your government here is basically listening and taking advice from another government that is to our northern border. Yeah, Canada. And Mr. Justin Trudeau, okay, and his reporting on this whole thing with the guns and stuff like that. But before I start playing some clips for you here today, which I am going to do that, just to draw some contrast, I brought some toys with me today, but I'm going to share those with you a little bit later on. Okay. Right now, though, what I'm going to do is basically reply back to a couple of emails that I've gotten since I dropped, the video on the provinces, raising a middle finger to Mr. Trudeau, telling them to go pound sand because they're not buying into this whole gun buyback thing, right? You guys remember that? And if you haven't seen the video, please go and check it out. All right, because it is well worth your time. You can tie it into this one. Anyway, so they've changed up the game now. Okay, now they apparently are tightening the vice, if you will, to really, really, really go after the guns. Okay, so it's not just the buyback program, it's the restrictions and the laws, but you never got the details on that. And I'm going to share some of those details with you here today. Okay, and then I got another couple of emails after that from listeners and viewers of the podcast. Okay, the radio show, Pew Pew Nation TV podcast. I suggest you check it out. And they were saying, hey, you really didn't need to know what's going on because news outlets here are not giving you the full detailed stories. I mean, they hardly reported on this thing unless you go really digging. But the mainstream, they really haven't reported on this the way that they should have. Why? Well, they really don't give a crap about giving you the minute details. The only thing that they're giving you is, the overall narrative, which is we're coming after them. We're going to take them. We're going to ban them. We're going to restrict them. But what's entailed in those details, that wasn't given. So basically, I have a paper here, an email from one of the guys, in my CZ forums, because there is a large population of Canadians up there that are into the shooting sports. And it just so happens that their favorite go-to, not always, but the majority of the times, their favorite go-to pistola, if you will, to go and compete is the CZ, which I, yours truly, happen to be a big fan of. And yeah, I got some here with me that I'm going to share with you, but we'll wait for, a little bit later. Anyway, so First thing that I'm going to play for you here is a little video clip of the dictator president, Justin Trudeau, okay, up in Canada. And he is going to be basically talking about, how this thing really is going to drill down. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and cover his video, which is not new. It's not that recent. See, they've been at this for a while now. Okay. That he did a while back ago when it comes to assault weapons, it's separate from handguns. See? Okay, the play on words there, okay? Handguns, assault weapons first, and then the handguns, and then eventually everything, including your slingshot. They want everything, okay? They're coming after it over there in Canada. And guess who is listening to the narrative and the speech? Your government here. The repetition and the phrases that they use here, and I'm going to bring in, the giggler also on that, who's going to do a clip. And then I'm going to bring in a little clip from Mr. Trippy Steps, and he's going to be talking about, and that one I found to be just comical. I mean, the way he phrases stuff. These people don't have a clue what it is to talk about firearms. They're fucking clueless. Okay. But let's go ahead and cover that. So I'm going to go ahead and kick off Mr. Trudeau here. Let me go ahead and cue this thing up for you. And I'm just going to go ahead and play it.
To implement a national freeze on handgun ownership. What this means is that it will no longer be possible to buy, sell, transfer, or import handguns anywhere in Canada. In other words, we're capping the market for handguns. As a further part of this new legislation, we're also fighting gun smuggling and trafficking by increasing maximum criminal penalties and providing more tools for law enforcement to investigate firearm crimes. And we'll require the permanent alteration of long gun magazines so they can never hold more than 5 rounds. These are actions that doctors, experts, and chiefs of police have been calling for years. And we're acting on their advice. I also want to thank the advocates, many of whom are here today, for your tireless efforts. I know that for too many of you, grief and loss are at the root of the work that you do. I want to recognize that, and on behalf of all Canadians, I want to thank you for your support.
Okay, so there you have it. Now you got the details on what exactly it is he wants to do. But wait, there is a very, very cool thing that he said here. Okay. Limitations to 8 rounds or 5 rounds. Sorry, 5 rounds. All right. 5 rounds. That's it. Okay. Well, but his military, his personal security detail, full automatic weapons all day long, 30-round magazines, and so on and so forth. It's okay for them to have it, but not the people. But wait, it gets better now, okay? So remember that. 8 rounds, or 5 rounds, sorry. But 8 rounds came from Trippy Steps. Yeah, he decided to be generous, but he also wants limitations. Check this out.
My legislation says there can be no more than 8 bullets in a round, okay? What these guys do in these mass killings, they have magazines, they call them, as I know you know, that can hold up to 100 bullets in it.
100 bullets in it. Did you catch the phrasing there in the beginning? Hence the crickets. That's what's going on in his head. The guy is absolute batshit fucking crazy. Absolute batshit crazy. Remember the round count. Okay, that's the first piece. I'm going to go back right now, and let's go ahead and talk about what Mr. Trudeau said. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and read you a little bit more details from a Canadian friend that is in one of my CZ forums. I follow multiple of those. Okay. And he's going to give you a little bit more detail that he didn't give you in this video clip, just to let you know how far this thing goes. Okay. And here it is, his email. All right. So, national freeze on handguns. A national freeze on the sale, purchase, or transfer of handguns by individuals within Canada and bringing newly acquired handguns into Canada came into force by regulations on October 21st of 2022. Okay? Not that long ago. Individuals can continue to possess and use their registered handguns and can sell or transfer their registered handguns to exempted individuals or businesses. Who are the exempted individuals? That was the first question that I had. All right. So I'm thinking, it says here that you can sell or transferred. They're registered. Okay. They have to be registered. Handguns to exempted individuals. Who are the exempted individuals? Oh, would that be the RCMP who is, providing the gun buyback programs? Probably in Ottawa, because remember, the rest of the provinces said, no, thank you. We're not playing. Okay. If there are any Canadians out there listening to the broadcast here, please do me a favor and leave some commentary down below if I'm getting any of this wrong, because, that was another comment somebody else made that, oh, you're wrong on a lot of your details. You're wrong on a lot of your facts and stuff like that. You should really check your sources. I replied back to this individual who happens to be, he's not really anti-gun. I don't think he is, or really pro-gun either. I don't know where he stands on that. But he sent me some news clippings of how I got this stuff wrong in the last video and stuff like that. And of course, it all came from leftist media sources. So I flushed it down the toilet because it's bullshit. I'm not saying I'm going to be 100% correct all the time, but I damn sure am going to be at least 99%. I may get a 1% wrong. And if I do, please let me know and comment down below, because I will go ahead and fact check myself. And if I'm wrong, I'll go ahead and admit it. I really don't care. I'm not perfect. I'm just a regular dude trying to bring truth to this crazy ass fucking world we live in. Anyway, exempted individuals or businesses. Who could the businesses be? Government agencies, police departments? Are they even a business? I don't know. Requests submitted by individuals before October 21st of 2022 to transfer a handgun within Canada will continue to be processed. Okay. Here's the excerpt for businesses. Businesses, authorized businesses with proper storage, i.e. retailers, okay, can continue to import and sell handguns to other businesses, for example, gunsmiths, museums, valuable goods carriers. I'm assuming that would be like your armed personnel carriers, that pick up money and take to the banks, I'm assuming. Retailers, movie and theatrical industry. Oh, I know what that is. That's like the little incident we had over in Hollywood where we thought the gun was unloaded, but it was really loaded while we were shooting a Western, and you shot somebody in the face, basically, and killed that poor woman. You guys know who that is, but I'm not going to say it here. Anyway, law enforcement, of course, defense personnel, and again, exempted individuals. I want to know who those exempted individuals are. There are no details. Okay, but I got more details in this email. Okay. Thank you, by the way, Mr. Rick, for providing me with this. That's it. So again, very shallow details, except from Canadians that are up there sending me stuff like this. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and start off by telling you we have an opportunity here in this country. Okay, and that is to protect our Second Amendment from it getting stolen from under us. See, Canada has two problems now. Canada can no longer carry one of these. No, it's not a CZ. Okay, this here And it's unloaded, so don't worry about it. I cleared it before the show because I don't want to get in trouble. But this here is my Glock 43. Okay. I also have a 43X, but this is the 43. Okay. It's something to carry. Okay. For, personnel going on when you're out on the street and stuff like that. Because as I spoke about in a previous video, God forbid that you happen to have a situation come up and you need to use it. Of course, the police are going to go ahead and take it, okay, for evidence until you go through trial and you find out what's going on. And, the chances of you getting it back are highly unlikely. It could take months, years, who the hell knows. And if and when you do get it back, you're going to get it back in pretty bad shape because they don't take care of those things when they pick them up, and they put them in the evidence room or an evidence locker or cage or dungeon or whatever the hell they put their shit in. And I've heard stories that you get them back beat up pretty good. Well, it's a Glock. I'm not too worried about that. However, okay, one thing that I am not going to do is I'm not going to take my safe queens, okay, out with me unless I'm going to the range, okay, to go play with them. So let's start with CZ number 1. Ready? Hold on. This here is my CZ 75 PO1 compact, designation 99041. Why it's all steel. That's what that means. I geek out when it comes to stuff like this, and it's unloaded and it's safe. But this is it right here. This is my custom PO1. As you can see, the wood grips, this is flame ammonia. All right. That was handcrafted for me by a good friend, Jamie D from Defender Guns out in Oregon. Okay, I'm going to be doing videos on his stuff coming up pretty soon. But the gun, however, okay, has had everything custom made done to it. Okay, laser work, dragon scales here in the back. Everything that you see on here that is basically gold is not actual gold. Okay, it's titanium nitrate. Okay, it's been coated for protection, lubricity, and the magazines were done the same thing. See, it's empty, like I told you. All right, same thing. Now, there are slide cuts in here. The barrel is also tin coated also as well. The muzzle, the barrel here has been crowned. Okay. As you can see, we have some more laser work done here. Hope you guys can see this pretty good. It is converted over into single action only. Okay. With a nice flat trigger. Manual safety, as you can tell. This one does hold 14+1 in the magazine, meaning that in Canada, this little CZ right here is illegal and you can't get it anymore. Okay. Fiber optic front sight. Anyway, this thing is a pleasure to shoot. It rivals the hell out of any 1911. And I do have one also as well, which I'm not going to show here today. But let's go on to the next one. Safe Queen. Okay. Don't ask. Oh, by the way, the finish, in case some of you out there are curious and you want to know about it, this is not blue. Okay. This entire frame was hand polished to a mirror polish, chrome. Okay. Hand polished. All right. Remember, it's steeled. And then I had the finish on it. It was coated in DLC, which is diamond-like coating, meaning I don't have to lubricate this gun anywhere. Okay. Let's just look up DLC if you're curious about that. But anyway, let's move on. The next one, this one here, okay, I do carry this one sometimes, but only when I'm going to the range. All right. This is not an everyday carry. This is, again, another CZ75 compact, but this is the compact D for decocker, not manual safety. And this is designated as the PCR. And here she is. Okay. The PCR is basically what the Czech police carries over there. This is like their sidearm of choice. This is chambered in 9mm, as the other one was also as well. One thing that you're going to notice right away on here is the grips and the screws, again, provided by Jamie D at Defender Custom Guns. And you can look him up on Facebook too. I'm just going to plug him here right now. He probably is not going to see this until later, but anyway, it doesn't matter. He handcrafted these grips for me. These are one-offs, okay? Meaning that you cannot, there's no two of them like it. Okay, they were cut into palm swells. Okay, you can see right here, meaning that they fit the hand perfectly well. This is also empty. Okay, it's unloaded. You're going to notice that the finish on this thing, okay, is done in a coating also as well, NP3 plus, okay, which is the coating here. The barrel, the trigger shoe, your mechanics, your decocker here, slide stop, your ejection port or eject magazine button, and the base pads, as you can see here, all right, were all anodized in copper. All right. Now, going back to the grips. This is not wood. This is not plastic. All right. This is mammoth's tooth. Okay. So for you PETA people that are out there, no mammoths were harmed in the harvesting of their tusks. Trust me. Okay. None of them were harmed at all. Ugh. Anyway, like I said before, chambered also in 9mm. This does have an action job here also, which is very, very smooth. Hollow sun red dot mounted on the top. Okay. Which is good to have. I mean, I don't have many optic mounted pistols. This one, however, I did do because it is fantastic on the eyes. All right. So again, this is another one of those guns, okay, or pistols or CZs, if you will. Okay. Where in Canada, you can't have them anymore. Done. All right. Hold on. Wait, there's more because now we're going to go to the competitive side. Here we go. So the gentleman that sent me the email that I just read to you, he does compete, okay, up there in Canada. And they recently, latched on to one of their favorite competition guns to use, which is this bad boy right here, which is the CZ Shadow 2. Okay. As you can tell, see if I can get a better grip so you can see this. All right. This is a competition pistol. Okay. This is not something that you carry with you for self-defense. I mean, you could if you wanted to, but not highly recommended. And doing that because why? Well, the trigger weight on here. Okay. It does have a 4-pound trigger pull, which is still considered, in my opinion, safe to carry. Okay. Anything less than 4 pounds, you do not want to carry. Why? Because in the heat of the moment, under a lot of stress, this 4-pound trigger here will turn into 2 pounds. Okay. And that could bring a lot of problems. Those of you that know about firearms out there know exactly what I'm talking about. This is in its stock form minus the grips that I had gotten these a long, long time ago from Guncrafter Industries. Okay. It is basically stock. This is a fully competitive pistol. Okay. This one comes again with 17 round magazines, 17 plus 1. So this, not only in Canada, but here is one of the firearms and magazine capacities that they want to do away with. Remember, you should only have 8 rounds. And in Canada, 5. That's it. All right. So this is the competition pistol, the CZ Shadow 2. Absolutely love it. If you're here in America and you're into competition shooting and stuff like that, I highly recommend you go and find yourself a local gun store. And if they have a range and they have one of these bad boys laying around, rent it and try it. You're going to fall in love. Trust me when I tell you. All right. So I'm going to put this bad boy back. Okay, there we go. So now there is something that I want to talk about here and mention, and I'm saving the best one for last. Okay. And this is where the similarities in the language is going to come in. Okay. Based on what I talked about earlier in the beginning of the show about how the media will basically take the narrative that they're fed. In other words, what to talk about. And it doesn't matter what outlet it is, doesn't matter where on the planet you are, they basically start repeating the same narrative over and 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 over, right? So the first one that I want to play is, again, the Canadian Mr. Trudick, okay, where he basically now is going to talk about what he did a while back when it came to and I hate using this term, the assault weapons, okay? The spooky verbiage there, all right? So let's take a listen at Mr. Trudick and see how, what he's going to do with the assault weapons, all right? Let's go.
In Canada, we are banning 1,500 models and variants of these firearms by way of regulations. These weapons were designed for one purpose and one purpose only: to kill the largest number of people in the shortest amount of time.
Kill the largest amount of people in the shortest amount of time. Gee, where have we heard that before? Oh, wait, I know. Hold on.
There's no reason why we have assault weapons on the streets of a civil society. They are weapons of war. They are designed to kill a lot of people quickly.
They are designed to kill a lot of people quickly. Very fast. You see what I'm talking about here? And I don't have enough clips, and I don't want to play enough clips because you guys have heard this already, on the broadcast, especially when we're debating this in the Senate floor. Okay. The sole purpose of the assault rifle is to kill a lot of people extremely quickly, extremely fast. Okay. Weapons of war. There's no need for this. Well, shit. Our armed security people have them. I mean, they have them. So let's go ahead and take a look at that real evil weapon of war that kills a lot of people really, really fast, right? Yeah, I got one. Here's the spooky one, okay? The evil, ugly black rifle. Let me move my mic out of the way. Hopefully you guys can hear me better. There she is, huh? And by the way, you're going to notice one thing, and I'm going to give you a quick description here if I will, okay? You're going to notice some things about this. This was built by yours truly, completely from the ground up, okay? And what I wanted to do with this build, because I do have a very custom one also as well, okay? And just to show you, I am, for safety purposes here, okay, I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate. She's empty. There's nothing in the magazine, okay? And I'm also going to be safe, right? Because we're too stupid to own these things. Huh? We're too stupid, right? See right here? Right? No bullet went flying out, man. Yeah. 100-round magazine capacity. And if it's a 9mm, it'll blow out a lung. Totally empty, totally safe. There you go. As you can see right there. Okay. But anyway, this bad boy right here was put together by me. I love doing this. Okay. It's got pop-up iron sights here in the front. I also have a pop-up iron sight in the back. And why is that? Because there it is, right? I just want to give you the whole tour. And why is that? Because even though this is a great, great optic right here, okay, it's a red dot. Okay, there you go. It's not on. If this battery, which it's not going to fail because it's got, oh God, wait for it. I have a piece of green equipment. Haha, yeah, I do, right? Because I'm concerned about the environment. See this right here? Solar panel. Yes, solar powered and battery powered too. If the battery fails, solar kicks in, my dot still works, and the commie's going to die. Oh my God, are they going to take that away too and regulate it? Gee, I don't know. But in Canada, this right here, I am so sorry. You cannot have it. Okay. Unsafe, flat trigger. Okay. Shoots like a dream. This, remember, this turns these things into a fully automatic weapon too. Oh no, wait, that was a brace. Yeah. Look up the video. Let me put this bad boy away. So in Canada, you can't have these. In America, we still can for now. Okay. For now, we'll see. Yeah, got to take care of it. Anyway, so there you have it. There you have the situation on what's going on up in Canada and what's coming around here to America also as well. They want to implement the same philosophy that they have implemented in Canada already. Okay, this is what they want to do, guys. This is why it's so important that when you guys go out to vote, if you have not voted already for our midterms that are coming up here in a couple of weeks, make sure you vote on the right side. Not right or left. I meant to say make sure you vote on the correct side. Okay, because the opposite side right now is not working. It's not working in Canada. It's not working anywhere in Europe. It's not working anywhere outside of America. Okay, they want to finish this. They want to finish this with a passion. They want to take everything that we have away from us when it comes to our Second Amendment. Okay, this is why we need to stand tall, stand strong, and we need to protect this thing, and we need to use a clear conscience when it comes to your voting and making sure that the person that you're going to vote for is a like-minded thinker, okay, that wants to enjoy the freedom, that wants to protect their families, okay, from harm. You know, you people up in New York State, man, I don't know, the subways, holy smokes, get pushed in front of a train. That's not good. Okay, the beatings, the shootings that are going on. I see these videos every single day. And you know what strikes me funny? The majority of these crimes are happening in soft on crime states, defund the police states, okay? And they're most anti-gun states that there are in the country, but yet they have the most shootings. I know it's hard to comprehend, hard to understand. But anyway, if you guys, enjoyed my little show here today and you got value out of everything that I brought you today just on this update, do me a favor. Pay attention to the banner, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you click on the activation bell, okay, and set it to all so that way whenever I drop the next Freedom Friday 2A news, okay, you'll get a notification to let you know. So now that we got that out of the way, I'm going to give you a little update before we go on the channel. I now have a Discord server. I have changed the artwork, okay, to the YouTube page. And there you're going to find the links for the Discord server. I highly encourage you guys to go over and join the Discord server. Okay. Why? Well, we can hang out. We can have a conversation. Okay. I check it at least twice a day. And, the more people that start signing up and joining the server, the more fun that we can have. Okay. I also now have Patreon. Patreon is also up and it is live. And you can find the link to Patreon not only in the descriptions down below, but you could also find the link on the new artwork that I just updated on the page. You can find that link there, plus all of my other socials. Okay, Buy Me a Coffee is not there, but it is in the description down below. Please check it out. Support the channel if you can. That would be amazing. And here's the best news of the night. Thanks to you guys out there for all of your subscriptions that you have provided so far. And I'm going to check here in real time, okay, where I am at, okay, because I love you guys and you guys have been absolutely amazing and absolutely very, very graciously supported from moi. Okay, I am currently sitting at 966 subscribers. I am knocking on the door of 1,000 subs. Okay, watch time hours. We are sitting at 2,890 watch hours. 2,890. We need to get to 4,000. It is critical. Please share the videos. If you're getting value out of this and you enjoy this kind of content, share it with as many people as you know. Okay. And for those of you out there that have not subscribed yet to the channel, why? You're watching the videos. Okay. I know. And you haven't subscribed yet. Why? It's free. It's like tipping me $1 though, because it's helping me out greatly. And it's helping me maintain, bring you better equipment, better software, better recordings. You know the deal. Okay. And there's a lot of things that I want to do. especially on the Discord server with you, the community out there. So your support would be greatly appreciated. For those of you that have already, fantastic. What's coming? Pretty soon, merch is going to be coming also to the channel. All right. And by joining Patreon and by joining, the Discord server, you also have an opportunity to join the barracks on Pew Pew Nation TV, the militia barracks, okay, which is a VIP chat room only for Patreon members, where there you'll also have the opportunity to have direct access to me, ask me anything, okay? Jeff over from Freedom to Think is already a patron. And so we're talking a lot of stuff, man, a lot of good things that are coming, a lot of future projects, and we're just excited. We're excited for this community. We're excited for you, the audience out there, you guys are getting value out of the stuff that's coming out. And we just want to go ahead and keep that going. Okay. That's all I got today, guys. Do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, like I mentioned before, and leave some comments down in the description. Let me know what you thought. If you got any questions for my Canadian brethren that's out there, keep me posted, man. I mean, leave some comments there. Let me know what's going on, if anything changes, because I love getting information straight from you guys, because the media, not only there, but here as well, they're not going to give us the details that we are looking for. Okay. So with that, I will bid you adieu. Remember, keep your powder dry, stay safe, keep your head on the swivel, and most of all, God bless. We will see you on the next one. Take care.